Hello friends, this is Satvinder from Sukhmaniimmigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today, I'll be sharing with you a very important update and how you can save a lot of your time and energy. So all this information coming to you about a program which is going to be launched in just 3 days. So what are the details? What is the update? I'll share everything with you, but before that, a small request: if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips and tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit. So without further delay, let's move on to a very important topic. A new program is going to be launching on January 1st. This program is going to start on 1st January 2024, and there are many mistakes people do. I'll be sharing with you 10 most common mistakes. So 10 big mistakes in the program which is going to start January 1st is Caregiver. Caregiver or Nanny program, it is going to be launching on January 1st. It is opening on January 1st, 2024. And the time is 9 a.m. EST. 9 a.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, this program is going to open. The program usually has a very short window, particularly the home child care. This program is further divided into two things. One is home child care, which is for the small kids and take care of the small kids, and home support worker, which is for the take care of the older person. So both has 2,750 seats each, but home child care gets filled out really fast, usually in 2 or 3 hours maximum. So this time also the same thing will happen 1st January, maximum 2 or 3 hours. So here are the 10 common mistakes which people do, and I also want to tell you, before those mistakes, I want to tell you, this is the last year of this pilot. Maybe next year the government will come up with another new pilot program, or they come up with a permanent, make this program a permanent program, whatever, but this is, as per the data, this is the last year of this pilot program. So a question: why, when you do mistakes in this kind of program, what happens? So what happens when you do mistakes? The first thing is, your forms your application can be returned. They just return it back. You know what? You have not filled it right. So here is back, return back. They can reject it. Rejection is even more painful. And delay, what happens is, if the visa officer is not able to understand, if it's a poor quality application, the quality is the most important thing. If it is a poor quality application, delay is bound to happen. And misrepresentation, even misrepresentation ban can happen. And lastly, of course, you will see a lot of stress. So these are the common mistakes. What happens due to these common mistakes? Why mistakes happen? This is a question. Mistakes happen because people tend to be penny wise and pound foolish. They try to save pennies but lose a bigger chunk of money. So don't be penny wise, pound foolish. Get the things done in a proper way. Now, why mistakes happen? The most common reasons of mistakes is lack of knowledge, lack of experience, and people, because as I told you, the window is short. So everyone tries to hurry up the application, and because of that hurry, wrong application gets submitted. Unawareness, they are not aware that what exactly needs to be submitted. Miscommunication, you tell something, they understand something, and something else happens. So lack of technical skills. They don't know exactly how to fill the forms. Lack of technical skills. And lack of cycles. Many people have like more than 5, 10, 15 applications, and they don't have the enough number of people to do that. So lack of cycles, the windows are not there, and when you don't have the cycles available, then again the quality degrades. So these are the common why mistakes happen. Now let us look at the mistakes, each one by one. I'll be taking you through those mistakes, the common mistakes which are there in this application. The mistake number one, and this is one of the biggest mistakes I've seen, so that is why mistake number one is missing documents. People don't provide documents. If you do not provide documents, high chances your file will be rejected. Missing documents like passports, like birth certificates, marriage certificates, death certificates, Aadhaar cards, your other certificates, your IELTS transcripts, education transcripts, lot of things get missed, and missed documentation is one of the biggest reasons. Number two, which is the another mistake which is done, is incorrectly filled forms. Now, this is also one of the biggest reasons of the rejection. Incorrectly filled forms, particularly small fields like date of birth, date of marriage, fields like names, your education history, your activity history, your work history, everything gets messed up. They don't fill it right. And mistake number three is another common mistake which I have seen: incorrect fee. You don't pay the fee. Sometimes people forget to even pay the fee, and sometimes if they pay the fee, they don't pay it correctly. Work permit fee not paid, right? You get a work permit as a part of this. They don't pay the work permit fee. So biometrics fee, biometrics is required. Mostly for people, biometrics is required. If somebody has already given the biometrics, then it is a different story, but biometrics is required. Biometric fees is not paid. So this is also another reason. Another mistake number four is incomplete job offer. Three most important items which are required in the caregiver program are: number one, education credential assessment; number two, language proficiency; and number three, job offer. This is the important component, job offer. Incomplete job offer is one of the major cause of rejection. Job offer, you cannot make it on a plain piece of paper or your letterhead. No. Job offer has to be filled in the form 5983. And 5983, you have to provide the employer information. If you do not provide that, well, you know what the result will be. So people don't sign the form. This is another problem. And wrong pay rate calculation. This is again, I've seen a common thing. Calculation in the pay rate is again wrong. Mistake number five. The fifth important thing which I've seen is missing PCC. Police clearance certificate is a very important component of this application. This is the PR application. You need to provide police clearance certificate. And many times people have outdated police clearance certificate. Oh, I got police clearance 2 years back. Useless, right? They don't provide the PCC from all the places. If you have lived more than 6 months at a place other than your home country, you need to provide the PCC. They miss that. PCC is missing for all the members, right? Oh, I have it, but my husband don't have PCC. So what do we do now? So missing PCC is another reason. Now, another reason which I have seen is missing work experience document. You are coming here to Canada to work and then to get the PR based on your previous work experience. But previous work experience, you do not provide job letter, you do not provide pay slip, you do not provide ITR, you do not provide bank statement, employer letters. All these things many times get missed, and the result is rejection. So mistake number 6. Move on to mistake number 7. Mistake number 7 is missing employer document. Now here, as I told you, important part of this particular program is employer job, the job offer which employer provides you. So not only the job offer, but also along with this, employer document also comes. And many times people don't provide the employer document. You have provided your documents, but employer, the Canadian employer who is employing you, has not provided all the documents. Documents like IDs, residency proof, your missing bank statements, missing notice of assessment, missing invitation letter. These are the common things. So Employer documents are also very, very important. Canadian employer document. Now, moving on to mistake number 8. Mistake number 8 is missing signatures. Very common. This program, I have seen there are two different types of signatures: digital signatures, physical signatures. So some forms need physical signatures, some forms need digital signatures, and many times people don't do those signatures, or all the family members don't do the signatures. So I have done it, my husband has not done. Well, then, so move on to mistake number 9. Mistake number 9 is old and outdated forms. The forms which we fill or for IRCC, IRCC update the versions. IRCC update the forms. So not just the right form, you need to select the right form, but also the right version. The version is very, very important. So people do select wrong versions. The form is right, but the version is wrong. Because IRCC update the forms every 6 months or 8 months or 1 year. So version is also one of the reasons for refusal. Mistake number 10 is very, very important. You commit whatever mistake, but do not commit this mistake. Do not even think of committing this mistake. This mistake number 10, is very costly to you. This mistake is attaching fraud documents. Never do that. Never ever think of it. Sometimes your advisors say, oh, don't worry, we'll make the documents. Do not do that. Please do not do that. Photoshop documents or printed documents misrepresent. Do not ever think of it. It can lead to ban and serious consequences. So mistake number 10, please avoid it. And I would say, because the window for this program is really short, so rather than submitting a wrong file, it is better that you try to submit into the other part of the program, which comparatively remains open for a longer time, which is home support worker. So you can put the file under the home support worker. Each case being different. If you need to discuss your own case with us, more than welcome. You can book an appointment with us. Our office, one and only, is located in Brampton. Address, email ID, phone number. Everything is shared right here with you. And very important thing, if you have still not subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Our team puts lots of effort to bring all this information to you. And thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.